Okay, so I think this is our 16th C# tutorial video, and in the previous video I showed you how to open a new form and then close the previous one, or open a new form, you understand. So I decided to write all the three down, and then and let me add one last one. This is okay, so in the previous video I showed you that if you wanted to open and close an old form and open a new one, you can do this, and then you add close here. Okay, yes, and then it will close the old one and open a new one. But what this is doing is, because this is the main form, if you close it, it's going to close the whole application. So what we do is we hide that. So if you want to hide a form too, this is how you hide a form, and then this is how to close a form too. So just do this or close, or you can just do close, and then it will close it. And then let me just write this one to hide form. So this is this dot hide. Okay, so in within this event handler, which is this, for this button, when you click it, all these I think it's five queries or commands are going to work at the same time, which I don't think is advisable. But I'm just writing all these 5 ones here so that you know how to close a form, hide a form, close it, open a new form, yes, I'm just showing you how to do all these things, and then you can work with it. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you, let's just create a new form, and then put our connection string data there, and then I'll show you how to change it. Okay, so let's create a new form. So to create a new form, let's go to our project folder, let's right click it, go to add, and then we go to new item, we go to C# Windows application, then we select form. Okay, so when we select form, we name that one, and then let's just name it as connection form. Okay, so this, and then we go to create, and then we create a new one for us. So this is the source code part, and then this is the design view. So let's just design it here. Let's adjust it some more, and then so in our settings file, we have about 1 2 3 4 5 data we need. So we are going to use all 5, and then we will change them. Okay, so let's just create okay, so I've showed you how to use some of the tools. Let's look for a table tool, so that at least you know how to use the table tool. So we go to table layout panel, we drag and drop it here. Yes, and then it has columns and rows. So if you want to add more columns, you can just right click, and then you go to column, and then you go to add. If you want to add a row to, you right click, you go to row, and then you go to add. If you want to delete, you do the same thing. When you go there, you have insert, delete, and all that. But we have to resize it for them to be a little dynamic. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are going to right click it, we go to edit rows and column, and then at the column side we have absolute, percentage, and then auto size. So we are going to do a percentage so that it will adjust itself to however we resize our form. So for the column, I think we are going to need about 5 or 6 columns, all going to take text boxes, and then one going to take a button. Okay, so we go to add another column. We need 6, so we add all 6, and then we don't need it to be absolute means even though you resize your form, it's still going to let the size remain the same, which is not good for making a form responsive. So we are going to go to percentage for all of them. Okay, okay, so when we are done with that, we go to OK, and then we can dock this table to the size of the form. Okay, but let me just put a padding here to the form so that it doesn't dock to the corners of the form. Let's just have a little space between the form and then the table. So let's scroll and look for a padding, and then let's go to, or let's give it 10. Okay. So now how to dock so I think I did a mistake with the columns and then the rows. I think we needed 6 rows instead of 6 columns. So let's just go to the edit rows and columns. Sorry for that. Let's just delete this. Let's just delete about all. So we need only 2 columns, and then okay, let's delete this one. Okay, so we need only 2 columns. Let's do 50%, and then the next one to 50. Okay, sorry, 50. Sorry, 50. Okay, so we need 2, and then let's go back to the edit rows and column, and then let's toggle to the rows. We need 6, so let's add more 1 to 6, and then let's do percentage. Okay, percent. So yeah, okay. So we are done with this one too. So that's it. So in order for you to dock something, meaning you are trying to let the thing cover the container in which it is, we select the tool, and then we scroll through the properties, and then we see dock. So you can dock it to the left side, you can dock it to the right side, you can dock it to the top, to the bottom, or you can just dock it to the whole form, which is the middle one here. Okay, and then it takes the size of the container it's in. Okay, so let's just give it a little design here. We go to cell border style. It gives the table a border, so we can go through all this and select the one you want. Let's just use single is a little faint and nice. Insert, I think it goes inside, and then the one is double insert, it becomes okay, insert double, and then you can choose which one you want. So let's use single here, and then yeah, so we've designed this, and then we are going to put labels here, and then text boxes here. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are going to look for a label. Okay, we look for a label, and then we put it here. If you put it here, it docks inside the particular row, which is this one. So we need about 5 more ones. We just go to let me pause this video, and then let's continue in the next one. Okay.